we are on our way to the airport. Tell them where we're going.
We're going to Mexico.
That's right. We are headed to the state of Oaxaca in southern Mexico for a birdwatching tour. This is a trip that I have dreamed about making for many years. The region of southern Mexico has a lot of incredible birds that can't be found anywhere else in the world, along with other wildlife, unique plants, and Oaxaca is known for its cuisine.
I myself am looking forward to the beautiful beaches and being out on the Pacific.
I have never been to this part of Mexico before. I'm super excited about getting down there, and this will be a whole new stamp in your passport, right?
A whole new country for me. We're sharing this video so that you can share some of our experiences, and we hope you enjoy.
Let's go.
All the way to Alaska. Yep.
If you ever want to know what it's like to be with bird watchers.
There are bridled sparrows down in the road and one white-throated towhee.
Awesome.
All right, so this is Ken Blankenship. He is the owner of East West Birding Tours, and he is the leader of this trip to Oaxaca. I don't know, what do you think so far? What do you think about the tour?
Man, I think this morning's birding is what Oaxaca birding is all about. You know, we just jumped right out of the van this morning into sensory overload, and at that
Absolutely.
one stop we had around 60 species. Then coming up these hills here above Teotitlan de Valle, we just kept adding on these dry thorn forest birds one after the other.
Yeah.
So it's
really setting a high bar for the rest of the trip.
No kidding.
And no kidding. And but it's been awesome so far.
Man. Keep at it.
We use lemon juice, we use limestone, and we use cremor tartaro.
This is Jacobo Mendoza. He and his wife Maria Luisa run a textile studio in Teotitlan de Valle, near Oaxaca City, where his family has been weaving for generations. We stopped by for a demonstration of the traditional techniques they use to produce their textiles. They spin all their own yarn by hand, and here Jacobo is explaining how they use natural materials to dye the yarn. Next, you'll hear Maria Luisa speaking in the local Zapotec language before switching over to Spanish.
Sakci lizaklaste bizine chan palaste yupto rivesto kur te voluia ni passato spengolo doron rachine o gich rachiti ne contrate ballani rivese ballaste yupto rivesto. Sean bienvenidos a la casa de la familia Mendoza Vázquez. Mi nombre es María Luisa Jacobo. Nuestro taller acá hacemos puros colores vegetales que no, así no.
Okay, well that's
Suave.
It's not easy. Don't go too deep because then it gets.
After the demonstration on making the yarn, Jacobo showed us how he weaves the tapetes, or rugs. He has won contests against over 900 competitors and is one of the most skilled weavers in Mexico. All right, so we're in the middle of a huge mixed flock up here in La Cumbre. We just saw red warblers, crescent-chested warblers, tufted flycatcher. We had some wood creepers. We're at about 9,200 feet elevation, and it's been pretty awesome, this mixed flock. We're at above 9,000 feet in pine forest, and there are agaves natively growing up here. And you can tell with one Debbie for scale, they grow really big up here. All right, so we're at the highest point of the trip. We're up above 10,000 feet right now. I've seen a ton of dwarf jays this morning, gray-barred wrens. You can see there's a lot of madrones growing, and pine forest.
Bird watching at its finest. We stop every few hundred yards, get out to see what we can find. Way up there.
In that area, there's a hummer. Okay.
At a very primitive restaurant on the roadside here in Mexico. Talk about open air. We have dirt floors. And the food was delicious.
Oh my, look at the stairs. Oh God, can you imagine? Oh, he was peeing. Did you get that guy in your thing? Because he was peeing.
These squash are sold on the side of the road everywhere in Oaxaca. They're huge. They told us you can make soup and all kinds of things with them. All right, here we are outside of our room at Finca Don Gabriel. Debbie's in her native habitat here. What do you think of Finca Don Gabriel so far?
This place is amazing. I want to stay here.
Let me just turn around really slowly and show you what we are looking out at. I'm gonna just zoom in. That's the Pacific Ocean right over there. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, pretty awesome.
It's day 4. We are now in Huatulco and at our hotel Quintabella. And if you'll look this way, you'll see this is my happy place. This is my kind of birding.
We're in Parque Nacional Huatulco. It protects a dry coastal thorn forest. You can see we're in the dry season right now. There are a lot of cactuses. You can see this large cactus back here. And then let me zoom in. You can see this acacia related to mesquites. And those little things hanging off are big giant thorns. So, Debbie and Sue doing some bird watching. Looking at, what do you got, Debbie?
Chachalacas.
West Mexican chachalacas.
Right up there, out to the sky. There, hopping. Another one here if you want the one here too.
So, in Parque Nacional Hualtuco, this is an arboreal termite nest, and you can see, just compared to me standing next to it, how big it is. This is the view from our room at Hotel Quinta Bella in Hualtuco. We've got frigate birds flying over the bay, white-throated magpie jays flying right over our balcony. Pretty good time. These are a couple of cardone cactus here at La Ninfas. They just said that they are approximately 200 years old. They're probably 75 feet high. Just incredible. There's our boat.
Good morning.
Buenos dias. Gracias.
Permiso.
I did not, because I was trying to get the land over here. I got that. Wedge-tailed shearwaters out there in the water, big flock of laughing gulls back behind it. This is the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. Very, very windy.
Pretty so cute because he was in my screen when I saw him and he was like flat. Come back.
So this is one of the really common forms of transportation down here in Oaxaca. You can see it's these tiny little open air taxis, tuk-tuks is what they're called in a lot of places.
You might put that on our thing. That is amazing. Look at the.
And that's where the alcohol is formed. If you think about it, that process explains why mezcal as opposed to tequila.
This is the Tule tree in the center of Santa Maria del Tule, near Oaxaca City. It's a Montezuma cypress and has the stoutest tree trunk in the world at 30 feet in diameter. It is over 100 feet tall and estimated to be approximately 1,500 years old. Local Zapotec legend says it was planted by an Aztec priest. Today, it sits on the grounds of a Roman Catholic church.
All right, we're here in the courtyard of the Hotel Maria Inez in Oaxaca City at the end of the trip, waiting to catch our flight home. Wanted to give some final thoughts. The birds have been absolutely amazing.
And the landscape is incredibly beautiful.
The trip has been eye-opening for us. This region in southern Mexico does face extreme poverty, and it creates some real challenges for people and the animals here.
And we've had some heartbreaking moments at times.
Overall, the trip has lived up to the dream that I've had for many years, and very happy that we came and got to see it and make it come true. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you the next time.